What's the scenario?
God damn it.
Hey, you tried. That's all it matters.
I don't think that's it. I think success is actually a big part of whether or not.
It's overrated.
Is it?
No, I mean,
Success?
it's important. It's important.
I think
it's not everything.
I think it's a big part of whether or not.
It's not everything, man.
Listen.
You fail a lot until you get to success.
Yeah. And man, have you failed a lot in putting that in the brewery machine?
It's a systematic and perpetual lack of respect. It's a mutiny every time the cameras come on, and it's shameful. It's anti-Jerry rhetoric, and you know what I mean?
I'm the one who assumed that you didn't glue that thing together because you had a plan for it.
Yeah.
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me, man.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I always love it. I always love it when someone is like, oh no, I thought you were going to do something smart. And it's like, why would you think that? What gave you that impression?
Yeah.
All right, now, the fat burn, and we're absolutely going to stand for it. All right, gather Ed Throng. It is I, your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims. And however it came to be, you fall ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. What is its purpose, you might ask? It's my great pleasure to tell you. It's to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. I am joined, as almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated brewmaster Eric J. Benson, Edge Benson, Azerbaijan, the notorious EJB.
I thought there was a new one.
There was, but it didn't stick.
I thought it did. I thought it was great.
I'm not saying that it wasn't great. I'm just saying that
Maybe you just don't care enough about me to have it.
it didn't enter. I hang on a second. Let's reel it in here. You're saying I only care about you enough to give you fully 4 distinct monikers?
A real friend would give me 5.
Make them all up, Jerry.
Yes, but I have retained them, and I have maintained the litany.
A real friend would have 5.
Lo these long years.
Real friend would have remembered.
Yep. Yep.
It probably wasn't very good.
Nah, man, I don't know. I think it was.
Anyway, this gets back to what I was saying before. Now, so what are we gonna do? Hero's Journey, grains, beer, and then make, and then type, and then Black Remnant. Basically, that's the schedule.
That's a whole
for the afternoon.
schedule, yeah.
Shit's robust. Shit's robust, kid. Here, emo trash. We will figure it out. We got a couple objects. It's exquisite. We have a couple objects over here that we will be interacting with shortly. Now, so what is going inside the crucible? The crucible. Brood Lord. All right, let's get it. What were we going with for Brood Lord? Because we were talking. Because we were talking about
Flanders
some.
Red Ale.
This is the Synapse theme, right? Perfect.
The soured synapse.
The soured.
Fiendish.
Those fiendish
Tyranids
beasts full of
that I am
liquids.
going to wipe off the face of the fucking planet.
But that's the whole reason I made them. I want you to have an insensate horde that you can blow up.
My custodi
and you're going to feel great.
Are going to be defending Terra against the shitstorm that is your Tyranid horde.
No, it's not a shitstorm. But we prefer the term hive fleet. But
yeah, you don't get to make those.
Yeah, we do. We do have a shadow in the warp, which is more or less an evil psychic hat that we make the entire planet wear at once. So that's something to consider. But no, the whole reason I made these evil bugs is so that you and Kiko could just blast the shit out of them. The whole purpose of it. I remember when Mike and I used to play StarCraft all the time.
Yeah.
On that old ancient BattleNet.
Oh, man.
And occasionally,
You gotta smell this, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it's
dude,
unreal.
it's jumping out. It's almost like a peanut butter type richness.
How good does that smell?
Is the bee in here? Is that what I'm?
But
yeah,
also
it's
biscuit
the fucking
malt.
Bee. Okay.
No, biscuit malt too. So it's like bready toffee.
Oh. That is delicious.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, no, obviously we've had good bags on here, but this is a nice little
The
combo.
funny thing is, like, I want to do this, but now I don't want to sour it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. We want the rest of the package too.
Yeah.
figure out who's going to win this micro
But
battle.
it'd be fun to see this recipe as something else.
Yes, it would.
Just like an amber.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. You could do this, and this might be worth doing, actually.
Yes, it
you
smells
could do
delicious.
this build with a regular ale yeast and find success. But no, so we used to play. It was just Tyranids, or not Tyranids. It was just Zerg
Oh yeah.
versus
Space Marines.
which is to say Terrans. But Mike and I would basically just, a lot of times we would just play against the computer. We would set up like occasionally two, but usually one
Yeah.
Zerg army, and then we would just kick the shit out of it with siege tanks. And that, I mean, we did that for a couple of years. Like, it is very, very fun. The siege tank is very, very fun.
Yeah.
Like, just as a concept,
Great game.
it is a good time.
Even
But
the original Warcraft, I still love. I didn't buy the remastered edition.
No.
And I kind of regret not doing it just to try.
it's out there.
It's like I know you can't go home again, but like.
Sometimes
maybe
you
you
can.
can.
Sometimes you can.
Hey, do you want to put in hops before you close that whole top?
Absolutely not.
Okay, great.
That isn't who I am. It's not what I'm trying. Hop free. It's a Groot.
Yeah, hop free in 23.
Here.
Yeah, I get it.
Here. You know what? Maybe. You know what? I've changed my mind. Let's put a hop in there. Now, but the main thing I was going to say is that I essentially just want to offer that experience to my friends. I'm going to give you a carpet of evil bugs, and then you can just go hog wild.
Yeah, because I'm going to come in with two venerable
Yeah.
land raiders,
Yeah.
and then just blow the shit up.
Well, especially since they can jump out because they have the assault ramp. It's going to be awesome. I'm not even mad. I think it's going to be great. All right, now, what are we talking about hop-wise?
So with the Flanders, you want a lower IBU.
Oh, for sure, because the flavor profile is actually coming from
yeah.
the souring, right?
Yeah, and with the Flanders, you're not souring too much either.
No, because Tony brought one in. He brought in like his own homebrew when he was here with the induction plate, and we were like showing people, hey, you can make beer in some kitchen pots if you want. And he had brought that in, and it's not crazy pants, right? It isn't a crazy pants level of souring, but it's good. Right here. So how much is this? 0.3. Got it. Let's do it. Did you end up watching The Bear?
No, I never have. I heard it's great, but have you watched Burnt?
New season is what I'm saying.
You watched Burnt?
No.
It's a great flick with Bradley Cooper. He's
great.
He's a chef that burns out, essentially ruins all
Don't
his
talk about
relationships.
it here.
What?
Some people will bitch. It's not realistic. That's not how kitchens really work. The bear is so much more realistic. God.
Oh, is Burnt a little bit more cinematic?
Oh yeah, it's totally. It's a
Cooking
rom-
fantasy.
God, I'm making fun of you,
It's like a
Chad.
cooking rom-com almost.
What was the other one? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, there was Kitchen Confidential that they did like a story based off on. You
Yeah.
know, for Anthony
Totally,
Bourdain stuff,
totally.
right?
Man, there was a really good. I really liked him in Limitless.
Oh yeah,
Limitless is a fucking cool movie. Like that hook should have been okay. The hook is okay. That's a movie where like the execution really beats the hook.
Yeah, it had a strange or an interesting, like almost Fight Club kind of movement in the way that it was directed.
Absolutely. All right. Now that the hops are in, I guess we're brewing with hops now. Cooking rom-com, like Dahmer, Lazerstein. Bruh.
Wow, that's cutting real deep.
Bruh. So that puff of air from the chamber when I closed the lid was intoxicating. Ugh. That's a big old grain basket. Power?
It's usually a good thing. I mean, you can try it without the power.
Oh, back, yep.
See what happens.
Is it upper right? Yeah.
Hey, Junks. Oh, yeah, no, Chef. Are you kidding me?
Chef?
BMW? I love Chef.
Chef is pretty good, but it got pretty cheesy at the end, unfortunately.
Whatever.
I don't even know what it is.
It's John Favreau,
What?
and he was a chef, and he starts a truck, and then blah blah. You got just
It's
watch
what
it.
most people consider like the peak
The gold standard.
Cooking movie.
And then they did a whole show with.
Chef's show is amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's my next goal. Yes. Multiple times. Now.
Yeah, Roy Choi and.
Oh yeah, he's great.
And Jon Favreau did a TV show that was just as awesome.
Not plugged in.
Because Roy Choi was the kind of the food expert on Chef.
Yeah.
Taught him how to cook everything that he cooked on the show.
That's kick-ass. All right, now I think we've plugged it in.
Now we should.
That's a great part of the process, right? Now we're gonna flip the switch a second time. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Hee 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 hee! Look at this! Woohoo! We got the whole thing. Wi-Fi's not found. You son of a bitch!
Listen, I've got it turned on.
Oh, I believe you. Oh, it found it in mere seconds.
Great.
These devices are intimate. No, they broke up. It's complicated.
Oh God.
Now, use Z offline. You know what? I'm having a good time. I'm just gonna scoot. I'm gonna scoot that over there.
You're gonna sit near the pillar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rest. I'm just gonna rest my weary bones.
Okay, Dave.
I'm going to Japan. Like
When are you leaving?
in a couple days.
Nice.
When exactly are you leaving? Which day?
First,
The first. Okay.
What are you doing about Bennett?
Bennett, we're gonna bring with us.
Are you kidding me?
Definitely. I don't think we can bring our dog.
Okay.
No. So we have there's a neighborhood full of kids that we've known since they were like 12, but like now they have college degrees and shit. So they're gonna watch the booze and Herky while we're away. It's essentially, our house is where every young person in the neighborhood goes. So it's like, even if we hadn't asked them to do it,
Yeah, it would happen.
they would still be taking care of these things. And the thing is that Herky is such a fucking mercenary. Like, even if we weren't there, he would be perfectly fine. If anything, he would eat too many birds. All right, now, do we have to restart that machine?
No, maybe because we have no Wi-Fi connection.
Oh, fucking.
It's fine.
Hey, there's no Wi-Fi.
Boop, boop. Here.
Why are we not
Here,
connected?
what if,
to the
here.
internet?
Here, now, Josh, do you have the camera on the front?
Or
Here, let's,
I'm not connected to any internets.
tell me at home if this,
Tell me why
is this helping?
Ain't nothing.
is the internet down today?
What if we do it like this?
Why?
What if we give it a little, I moved it back and forth really fast.
Here's the help section. Let get help. Turn your Bluetooth and WLAN on or off. What the fuck? Let get English and learn to type.
Let get help.
Let get help. Right? Let get help. Finally.
Those are words slid by.
Yeah.
I've got no internet here.
You gotta get that web.
The Wi-Fi's not, the Wi-Fi in general is not down, is it?
I don't think so.
Here.
Did you turn it off?
And back on again? Yeah.
No, we don't.
Well, or just is it accidentally turned off?
No, like literally says not connected. Now it's trying to connect again.
Listen, it's failing longer this time.
That's good.
Does that do anything for you?
I mean, technically, you shouldn't have a problem though because you're connecting directly to his computer.
That's what I thought. It's ad hoc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not if I'm not on
Here,
the network.
James R. Gurney, if the internet is down, how am I watching this? You see,
No, it doesn't matter if you're on the network.
we provide philosophical enjoyment.
We're hardlined.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't risk this show for Wi-Fi.
No. We got the fiber.
You don't stream over Wi-Fi.
Our internet is fibrous. Well, some do.
I've streamed over Wi-Fi.
So people.
Eh,
Some twisted beasts.
it's rude
Here,
to
John,
the viewers.
John, please. Have you tried using what? My recipes. Now,
There you go.
now, listen. Do you see how I just pushed it over and over again and twisted it around? That's how it works.
I can tell you have a history in IT.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, so no internet.
All right, Brood Lord.
You're a brood
Dude,
lord.
Lloyd, he coming was the.
That was the gluten-free.
That was the gluten-free one, which
Really good.
it was really good. Like it didn't taste 100% like beer,
It was like a weird appley, meaty.
but holy shit, it worked.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, start. Brood Lord.
Space Junks, I did enjoy my trip to England. It went from vacation to all work, but it was
Oops, all work.
yeah, it was very enjoyable, and I'm now obsessed with narrowboats and want to go rent one for like 3 weeks.
Let's see, is it like you just put the hand on there? Or is it? And the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved, and yeah, it goes like that.
Wow, that's pretty good, man.
It's sad. Well, no, I'm always like right at the fucking edge of uninstalling Twitter. And
I'm not gonna let you do that. Sorry,
I know, it's not smart. I gotta do it. I have to fucking,
James. I did have black pudding and it was delicious.
I gotta live on there.
But steak and ale pies, I became obsessed with.
No, it's essentially, Eric was sending me pornography.
Yeah,
Pubnography
yeah.
on the daily.
Yeah, it was
big pies. Big, tall,
Yeah, it was
deep pies.
fucking Pub Hub.
Well, yeah, it was. And then you have, then over on the right, you had some vegetables. And my
They
understanding,
didn't get fucking touched at all. Are you kidding
my
me?
understanding is you left the vegetables alone, and then
No.
you focused
I was
primarily
like,
on the
fuck this
on
shit.
the pie. It's
Yeah.
it's like you're shucking the pie. This is just the cellulose,
Yeah.
like corn silk.
Yeah.
This is just some garbage
I'm
that
like,
comes along with the food.
Don't give me this shitty carrots and celery. Like, fuck off with that nonsense.
Oh man. Big forks in deep pies. Faux. Now listen, you have scandalized my friend Faux. Look at Faux. He's like, I can't. You know. He's a sensitive boy.
Yeah.
He's like, this has gotten very intense.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so we got a couple of things here. I have not tried this. Of course, this is from New Belgium, which, in the manner of a
You're gonna
spider
fucking
web.
hate this thing.
Well, it's wood, right?
Yeah.
And so I find wood notes, especially for barrel aging in beer, quite challenging.
But okay, yeah, but think about it this way. Look at how far your
This is what I'm thinking.
palate has come for sours.
Exactly.
So what I really like about this is Four Roses bourbon's amazing.
oh shit! This is actually like a real brand. So
Yes.
did they get their staves?
Yeah, no, they got their barrels.
Wow.
So like for my cigar club, we do a batch with Four Roses.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
we buy a whole barrel, and then
That's so cool.
we get to go and pick out the blending, and then everybody gets it. So
That kicks ass.
Four Roses is a great bourbon.
it's a real spot.
Yep.
It's a great burble. Now, and the main thing. So this is the thing. The main thing that it tends to impart are like the same tastes that I don't really like in wine. I find red wine quite challenging.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Unless it's part of like a food pairing thing where I'm trying to figure out, it's like in the same context as cigars for me. Like it's something that I have to learn and figure out. But there are certain tastes, and I think it's like the bitter taste that comes off of the wood. I find that in oaky reds as well, and that's why I end up running into trouble
I see.
with barrel aged stuff because it. Okay. Well, this has got enough malt to maybe have an opinion on stuff here. Let's take a look. Wow. God, it is beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost like it's like a snifter type.
Oh, I can smell the friggin' wood from here.
Right?
Holy shit.
This is bunks. Yeah, okay, so it basically,
Yeah, it looks bourbon.
fuck, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is not you, but like it's good for you to try it.
No, I think it's vitally important to constantly put things in your mouth that you shouldn't.
Judges, anybody?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna.
That's wonderful. That's actually wonderful.
Oh, that is nice.
And it's because there's enough malt in here to actually
Balance it out
well
for you?
to stand astride the rest of it. Because it's sort of like the pumpkin beers where it's not even a pumpkin beer, it's really a nutmeg beer.
Oh yeah, totally.
And so I think that a lot of times when people do it, I don't think they're barreling. I think they're using chopped staves or something in the fermenter, right?
So-
This is more intentional.
How sweet is that?
Good. Here, you can have some.
it's
Well, the problem I have with the barrel age thing, like you, is generally it's paired with stuff that's really sweet.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Out and it gets gross.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
sometimes it's medicinal, and that's a
it
bad
gets
thing.
very medicinal.
yeah, and that's more or less what I'm getting at is that they just start turning the knobs. They're like, okay, well, this is making it taste like this poison.
Right.
I think it's
smells a little bit more like peachy or something like that. So it's got a lightness to it.
yeah,
instead of a
yeah.
heaviness.
It's actually a delicious midpoint in there. But yeah, it isn't like I've had like Silver City Brewery or something like that.
Yeah.
They've got something that's like their oaky ale, and I'm like, hell yeah, this is before I understood. And then I was like, let's try this, and I was like, turpentine, I gotta get out.
I
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
this isn't sweet at all. This is really good.
Yeah.
It's because they meet right halfway, and it actually has a delicious bourbon character. Right? I would say that's more of what it has, is like the full bourbon
Yeah.
palate inside the beer. And there's a little bit of that note that I find personally challenging, but it does not besmirch.
It's not brought forward.
Yes, it does not besmirch an otherwise incredible character. Zymurgical Scrivener. It's always good to see you.
I'm gonna bring you guys 2 ciders that I have that I find horrible.
Horrible?
Oh, I think this is
You'll
great.
hate them, and I think Eric will be fine with it. There's a brown sugar one.
Ooh, that sounds
brown
great.
sugar maple.
What?
Sure sounds like it could be great.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
No, because it's got that overly sweet thing.
Oh, is it the false? Is it the compound?
Yeah, something like that. And then there's this other
No, that sounds-
mango one that is also.
Oh, okay. So I was.
Additions.
Hold on.
Yeah, good.
I was at Bugman's in
Yeah.
GW in Warhammer World,
One day.
and they had this mango, a mango cider,
Yeah.
and my buddy Scott got it. He's like, I have celiac, so I'm gonna drink cider. I'm like, okay, give me one of these things.
Yeah, exactly.
It was unreal. Like, I've never had a cider taste so good, and it was mango.
Yeah. And I think that where things fall apart is when they try to get to those natural flavors using additions of various kinds. And I don't mean like fruit juice. I mean, when I see with natural flavors on a beer, I do not buy it. It's like as soon as I just don't buy them.
Wait. So, does natural flavors mean 2 different things to each of us? Like, with natural flavors, does that just mean it's fake?
Natural flavors is like an FDA designation.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. And so it basically, one of the things that it can mean is that they have made additions that are not like mango, like not the fruit, but like a compound or a flavoring of some kind.
So it's not using natural ingredients, it's natural flavoring.
Yeah, but if you read that, you'd be like, oh, well, that's the thing we're talking
actually,
about.
It's funny, I didn't know that.
Well, no, and so it's like for the silk, this is my eldest, is a super taster, and so anything that's like that, aspartame, any synthetic compound, like in a candy where I expect it and I know about it, we're fine. But inside of a beer with alcohol and hops and wheat, with all ensconced in all of these real things, I don't want it there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially since you can arrive at those things, as we have done on this program, at least 200 times. You can arrive at those with hops. Like the complexity that you can get from hop character in terms of like earthy compounds, tobacco, spice, fruit, resin, like you can get all of these from real things, even if it's not a mango. Like an Idaho 7,
Right.
big stone fruits, they're right in there. All the tropicals, they're in there.
Oh shit, we didn't even smell the hops this time around. It's
I smelled them.
Yeah, they're good, right?
Yes, they are. They were beasts. Well, here, I got them right here. I'm not gonna run out. Dude, I am so excited for today's fucking game. Oh, God, it's such a monster. Idaho Gem represents bright impressions of fruit candy supported by grapefruit. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. Like, these are complicated,
what
interesting flavors, and they're soluble
That is
right in.
no that
It's massive, right? That is one of the juiciest, most delicious hops. Usually it's sort of like too much.
Yeah.
That actually tastes great. We can see what that's going to be in the kettle, right? All right, it's truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Whoa, hoo, hoo, gem.
Huh?
The music's contagious, outrageous. I'm sorry,
That's a lot of words. I did not know.
I know the entire fucking opening theme song to Gem. I used to love Gem. Gem.
Really?
Oh my God, dude. Gem is my whole shit. I'm fucking obsessed with Gem.
wasn't there a sister show to that was like the same thing?
Well, it was part of a combination of shows.
Right.
It was Gem,
Yep.
Bigfoot, and robotics.
That was not what I was going for.
Oh yeah.
I thought there was another
on this coast.
I thought there was another woman cartoon rock band show.
Oh, Josie and the
That's a different
Pussycats.
thing, though.
Yeah. Oh, this was Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, Josie and the
Josie and the Pussycats,
yeah.
exactly right. Ping Pong von Laserstein, is the Gem movie any good?
Is this a sore spot for you?
We don't talk about it.
No shit.
The best Gem movie is probably like a Netflix show called Julie and the Phantoms. So it's not a Gem movie, but it gets at some of the same vibes and is really, really good, and actually has like kick-ass songs per episode.
Huh.
See, Proto, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Gem is my name, Gem. Exactly. Yeah, okay, so anyway, here. Long story short, so Jessica. No, Jerica. That was her name. Jerica. So obviously I
course you
found
fucking
myself
loved it, yeah.
found myself projected within the realm of the show. Now, so her dad dies. He's like an inventor.
Right.
And he makes this powerful machine called Synergy that can essentially, via satellites or other devices, project lifelike holograms into the real world.
Right. And she's just like, I want to start a band, so this is
No,
what
they start solving crimes and shit, and then they have like a
Like, during
like
their
a
gigs?
punk.
Yeah.
They have like a punk band. God, they have like a punk band that's like their nemesis. Oh, it's fucking
great. I was more of a Mask fan myself.
Mask.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Did you own a Mask
I
place?
owned the fucking collection.
Dude, did you have the Boulder Mountain playset?
Yeah, and I had the semi truck that opened up. And
Yeah, dude, it's driven by Bruce Sato.
Yeah, and then
you don't gotta fucking tell me about
You
it.
could literally launch a missile
Yeah, I know.
from the back of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Did you have the Condor cycle?
No, was that the yellow motorcycle that had the wings that came out?
Oh, helicopter blade.
Yeah,
goes
helicopter
on top.
blade. Main character, who's the main character? Red Thunderbird?
Mass Spectrum.
Yeah, and the two wings flipped,
Hell yeah,
or the
dude.
doors
that's
opened
that's
up.
the only one that I had.
Yeah.
I was so pleased with it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted was for a Trans Am to fly.
Yeah.
You know, is that so much to ask? No, Grug, not the Jim Carrey character. God. There's another ballin' one. Same era. You watch Centurions?
Oh yeah.
I feel like this is one of these drug conversations. Hey,
man.
Hey, you ever see? Hey, no, hey,
Hey, man.
Hey, you ever? Hey.
What about Beast Warriors? Do you remember the toys for Beast Warriors?
Battle Beasts.
Battle Beasts. Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were this big, and then there was a
Rock,
hologram
paper,
in the middle.
scissors. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically rock, paper, scissors, and it's like, what beats what? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great commercial. I never owned any.
Oh, they were so good.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really good.
God damn it. Yo, you got that reboot done now. No, reboot is right after my time.
Reboot was like
It was weird.
you could never tell when it was going to be on, so it
Really?
was hard to watch. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you just physically could not watch it. Visionaries? Bruh. Absolutely not.
No, not reboot. I hated that bad CG back then.
Yeah, even then you were already like, not for me.
No, it's awful. I did not like the Nintendo 64 for a long time because I didn't like the way like Mario looked.
I
in
was always a
3D.
Genesis person, so I would get mad at Nintendo. Like I was like,
you're like, no, you're like, fuck Nintendo, bruh.
Yeah.
I got the Sega
got
CD.
fucking- yeah, exactly.
I got the 32X.
I got Dreamcast.
I got
fucking-
chip.
And then,
exactly
and
right.
then I was like PlayStation. Boom.
Dude, so Mike and I, when we were at San Diego Comic-Con one year, all the people who were responsible for the console war, like on the marketing side, they had written a book together, and so they were all like together there at San Diego Comic-Con promoting the book, and all of those men came to the booth to talk to Mike and I and share war stories of the console war.
What?
They're all friends now.
Yeah.
God, it was.
That's got to be That'd be awesome.
It was. I mean, it was like having veterans
Yeah.
of a certain type of very esoteric war
Yeah. That's wild.
materialized there.
That's really cool.
I know. It was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. All right, here. So this is.
Sega do what Nintendo don't.
It's exactly right. And this is what Michael would have said too, because Michael was a vicious
Yeah.
Sega partisan,
yeah.
vicious Genesis,
Jaguar?
Dreamcast. We
I
played.
remember-
We played a Jaguar, but
I remember getting the first Genesis, and then the second one, then the one with the CD on it.
The CD was cool.
Then the 32X. Remember 32?
we were stacking it all up on there. It's fucking crazy.
it was so
Here,
good.
So this is from 2
And then
years.
Sega fucking TV, which was 30 years ahead of its goddamn time, was brilliant.
That is some weird shit. I think that this has gone off.
It may have been in the fridge for a little too long.
Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of nope.
That's been in the fridge too long? That's fair.
I don't think it should be going bad by being in the fridge too long. It would just be.
Oh no, it could also have been improperly canned at the beginning.
Or
But I know exactly. But I know exactly what that is. It's off. But I eat garbage, so maybe it's appropriate for me to drink garbage as well. I'm a garbage
I'm
person.
not gonna stop you.
No,
I mean, if you want to eat it, drink it, go for it.
I'm not. Now, why would you put it near your Shazza? What the fuck? I don't know. It's good. Sauce, stop being a human. This is my whole job.
Good.
Yeah, copper pot. I mean, it has alcohol. Pour in my body. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, see, Proto brought the litany back. The lyrics are right in there. Jerry will eat garbage.
Oh wow. Yeah.
True crap god.
So, I mean, essentially, we're talking about a new scripture. He will eat and drink garbage. Yeah. I mean, honestly, here's what's happening here. The Columbus has enough resin, like bitter base character to carry off even a spoiled beer. I mean, I'm not going to drink a whole can.
He says.
Okay, now it's moving into a cough syrup. Taste and texture.
You have a bottle of very nice beer right there.
I already drank it.
It's all gone? Oh, sorry.
Right here. Now, what do we have fermenting these days?
Fermenting, currently we're on second fermentation of the 200th.
Oh, okay. So it's already, so already the dark work.
It's on second fermentation. One more week, and with carbonation for a week, and then we're good.
Perfect. Wait, is Jerry already in his second beer of the show? It's like I drank the whole beer, Pirro. And also, I've seen how you put it away. I've seen your dark thirst, Scotsman. I know all about it. Everything is fine. Everything's good. But no, like IRL, I am very excited about today's game. Yeah. I love that Alpha Strike lets us do really sophisticated, like huge scale combats in a relatively reasonable amount of time.
And I love that you weren't dumb enough to go into it with just 2 mechs this time. As
Not
you were
this
planning.
time. Not this time.
That would have been bad.
Oh yeah, that would have been it for me.
Yeah. It would have been a whole new game.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been made someone's vassal or something. I'm sure. That's where it would go, immediately thereafter. But no, I got big plans for today's game. No, it's going to be real good. All right. Oh, Bacon is Best. Are you talking about Black Remnant? Well, you'll understand it. If you come into the game today, you will understand it. You can always go back for extra data, but it's going to be wild. Essentially, right now, we have something like I mean, what the fuck is it? It's like, is it 16 mechs or is it 14?
It's 7 versus 7. Oh, 7 versus 9.
Yeah. Because 2 more came in. So it's a 7 versus 9. Okay, so I was right about the mechs. It is a 16 mech fight. It's going to be something else. Well, listen, Bacon is Best. If you'd hate yourself if you watched it out of order, you should just go watch that instead, and then you'll be ready for 2:30.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, also, King Monday has begun creating these great friggin'
Dude, there's like
strips.
There's fan art.
Wait, really?
Yes. There's fan art of Black Remnant, like little comic versions of the show.
Great.
Where is it?
It's so cool.
Like, where is it? Like on
King Monday. You'll find it. You'll see it, and it's also on the regular ones. Well, I'm overjoyed to hear it, Goblin Gnome. Now, yeah, they were sweet, right, Talp? Okay, now we gotta jump in with both feet.
Ooh, right to the end of the pool.
Exactly right, and take full advantage of this opportunity that we have to create incredible beers, and we can feel twice as productive because indeed, now Josh, if you'd be so kind as to show us from the front of the device, you can see already that the Brewed Lord, our Synapse-themed beverage,
Oh, wow, that's looking great.
has already begun its dark work. So you can see its rich amber color.
Yeah, I love that.
Now, what you cannot participate in, of course, is the delicious aroma.
Yeah.
And I think that we're also double exposed because there are several Antec PC fans
shooting at us. Yeah.
back here blowing all of that richness directly at us. Elliot,
Nice.
are you for real? Are you crazy?
That's good.
Are you also drunk?
It's also good.
Here, Tobias, good news for you. We actually just filmed another episode of the C Team. So, file that away. Allow that joy to fill your mortal vessel. So, but we do need hooks.
We do need hooks.
We need themes.
We need themes. Mm-hmm. We need hooks and themes.
Yep.
Themes and hooks.
Hooks and themes. James are getting. But no, I mean, as you can see, theme, hooks. Goblin Gnome, you know what?
Hooks.
Well, okay. So Hellraiser.
Oh, Hellraiser.
Pinhead.
Great theme.
Captain Hook.
God, I love that.
Hellraiser would need to be like the one you hated.
Hey, no, hold on.
Like sour that you're like, oh no, I actually like it.
But there was but they made a Hellraiser series.
Did they?
And I'm like and I'm such like a Hellraiser like Gem or Sherlock Holmes.
I really want to know where the fuck you're going with this.
Well, no, there's like certain things that for me are very important, and I will not see them denigrated.
Oh, okay.
And so I was afraid to watch.
Seriously, Hellraiser?
Yeah, that is kind of
Hellraiser is What? Do you not like Hellraiser?
Hellraiser's great.
I saw
but I don't
the
put it-
shitty movie,
like,
and it was shitty.
I like Hellraiser,
You're
but
about to get jumped.
Sorry, wasn't a good movie. It was real dumb
What?
and didn't make sense and jumped all over the place. It is a very bad movie.
It's a great movie. What are you talking about?
It's not a good movie. It's a horrible movie
It's about
with some
Hellraising.
pretty cool effects and a couple parts, and that's it.
yeah.
The movie itself sucks.
I mean, listen, I will be happy to watch it again. For me, as like a young, very, very Christian person.
Oh, you were like, this was like on the edge. Like you
Yeah.
were going against everything that you were brought up.
I'm going to have to give Josh that. It may be purely my lived
It was rebellion.
experience.
Yeah, it was rebellion.
And so it was very, very important to me. Oh my God, it's so weird. And it's basically, the whole thing's about sex and blood. So I guess like for a young man who
That would have been
was denied these things.
pushing all the
The
boundaries.
entire movie is just a big S&M nod.
Yeah, with no plot really is the problem.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put
They
Hellraiser
tried
in the
to have
same
one there, and
category
then
as
they
Sherlock
just ignored
Holmes.
Oh, no.
That's kind of
No, for me, it just has to do with the specific obsession.
Oh, okay.
Right? They're definitely different. But for me, it was some of these ideas, like extra dimensional concepts. Like, I mean, Chris Straub and I talk about this stuff all the time. There's a couple lines in there, independent of anything else. There's a couple lines and concepts in there that, for me, are like the whole movie. But if I sat down and watched the movie, I might be like, get to the next thing I remember.
Oh, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Did you like In the Mouth of Madness?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was great. That was such a weird,
it's incredible.
meta-y
Oh, yeah.
movie.
The color out of space, the new version is actually really good, too.
I've heard that's very good.
All right, here, Nephesian, thank you so much. Here, now, Nephesian, your handle does not immediately rise to the top of my mind. Are you new? Are you new here? Or did you change your handle? Because you're consistently saying interesting things. How the fuck did you get here? How did you find this?
He means that in a good way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm overjoyed. Continue to say interesting things. I'm just saying, how did you get here? That's what they stumbled ass backwards. I mean, that's probably true. I mean, they did arrive at Twitch's brewing show. Oh, speaking of Sherlock
missed
Holmes,
that game.
the new consulting detective has you playing the Baker Street Irregulars, and it's incredible. What a great hook! Now, Josh do you remember when Josh used to set us up so nice with the candles, and then I had like the deerstalker cap? Do you remember when we played around, literally with chat,
Yep.
so well that we beat Sherlock Holmes by not a couple points, but we just destroyed the case? It's like, I don't know what you do after that. Also, Mythos Tales was great too.
Yeah.
We have not made a Sherlock Holmes beer. All right, now we're talking.
That just has a ton of cocaine in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cocaine. Just put a bunch of caffeine in it.
Oh, the 7% solution.
You nerd.
All right. Yes. Oh, Grug.
That game's cool.
The Consulting Detective series of Sherlock Holmes games
So good.
are out of control. Oh my God.
They weren't in print, but they finally started reprinting them.
Because they're too good. You know, it's not time for names yet, you geese. We have to make the whole thing. Then it will be time. So Sherlock Holmes, we got a great vibe here.
No, it's the porter of the Baskervilles.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. It's a merged with Scrivener, but it sounds like they're driving cross country, so they don't have access to their entire mind. I am familiar with the study in Emerald, of course, because it's one of the things that I do. Oh, Neekman, that's very nice of you. We love what we're seeing. Okay. All right, so Sherlock Holmes, we like it. I mean, we can, having recently returned from there, we should be able to put together a pubby, authentic London beer, I think.
What else we got?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser. We could do a Hellraiser beer.
I love it. Clue.
Oh, Clue. Clue is great.
That movie's so good.
My kids love Clue.
Josh hates it, but
We have seen Clue
Ooh,
twice.
it's great.
We have
Ooh,
seen.
is not shitty like Hellraiser.
We did Will Saint. We did Will Saint.
Clue
Flames
is
See,
better than the essentially, newer remake of it with Craig. whatever
oh,
his
I
name
didn't
is.
see the remake.
Oh yeah,
It's not a remake, but it's essentially Clue.
it's thematically right. Well,
Yeah.
Oh.
they're both. It's Agatha Christie.
What is it called?
Oh, Glass Onion or Knives Out?
Yes.
Knives Out.
Either one.
Yeah, Knives Out. It's basically Clue.
Yeah.
It's basically
I'm gonna.
I disagree on that.
Yeah.
Well, then you're wrong because it's basically Clue.
I guess it's Clue because it's a murder mystery, but
But then so is.
Well, no. What Josh is getting at is that all of them are modern takes on Agatha Christie.
oh sure.
It's a specific cinematic and, literary vibe, which is the. It essentially all comes down to the. What do they call that? The parlor scene,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Those movies are Agatha Christie movies with the serials filed off.
I don't know how much I liked the new Agatha Christie movie, the Quest on the Journey on the Nile or whatever. Pearl was kind of I'm like,
No, Agatha Christie is one of my other things.
yeah.
They're the easiest to make, and they have been made before and done well. I do not understand how you spend more money to make a worse movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Here, now, Turglass, I haven't seen An Unsuitable Job for a Woman. If you want to read a fucking kick-ass book, you want to read the book A Monstrous Regiment of Women.
Monstrous Regiment's a great book. That's by Terry Pratchett.
Well, Monstrous Regiment, of course, and he is referring to the same thing, but there is, because Sherlock Holmes is public domain, anybody can make a Sherlock Holmes thing,
You just go.
right? And so what that means is that it's possible to make a series where Sherlock Holmes and Watson's niece or daughter, where Sherlock takes her under his wing as a student.
Yeah, I mean, have you watched Enola Holmes?
Yes, exactly.
Shit's
it's
great.
It's really, really good. But I'm saying but that one specifically gets into the feminist themes of that era.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially like a period piece. God, it's so fucking good.
Really liked the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Or that's a great book.
Yeah. Listen, they want that Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
They're gonna get it. Let's take it to the hoop. God, Parasite is so good. Are you talking about the Korean movie?
Oh yeah. There's no other Parasite. Any other Parasite can go to hell. I don't care.
Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. That is a shocking film, more or less from beginning to end.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So what are we talking about? There's a lot we could
Yes.
do in Sherlock Holmes.
What do we mean when we say Sherlock Holmes is the question, right?
Yeah.
Holmes drinking it. Is Watson drinking it?
Is it an artifact of the era, the period, right? Yeah. ESB or Nut Brown,
Yeah, but we don't know what the theme is.
says Demetrios. Oh, we got to figure out. We got to figure out.
Yeah, well, you
What
can't just
the
say
ang-
Sherlock Holmes.
what
like,
the
there's
angle
a
is.
million different
Right.
things about
Is
Sherlock
Steam
Holmes.
beer a thing?
Yes,
Steam beers are very much a thing.
as California, but it's made in California, so not even close.
It's not thematically. There's issues. God, could be smoky. Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is
Tobacco.
London. Right. So we need to drill farther in.
Yeah.
Right. So we have London, the smoky, strange, functionally fantastic version of London that the stories take place in, where child gangs
Run around and no one cares.
function as a type of
Yeah, you could
pint-sized
do
secret police.
The Redheaded League.
What's that?
That's a
What?
story from what?
Is it?
Yeah.
Randomly? Yes. You're the one who's obsessed with Sherlock Holmes.
I am.
Apparently not. I mean, that's
I've
fucking
read lots of it.
Doesn't mean you have to memorize all the names.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, this is like one of the biggest fucking
Yes.
names in the.
I mean, it sounds
I
good.
don't know it.
Oh, it's an Irene thing?
No.
Oh.
I figured you would know it because it's about people who have red hair.
They're the worst. I'm surrounded by them. There's a reason I don't write it. There's a reason I don't write about it. There's a reason I don't seek it out.
There's a reason he shaves his head.
You know what I mean? Trying to take a shower in my house is impossible because it's 3 redheads and it's quarter pounder sized dense flats of red hair.
That's gross.
I agree that it's gross.
Do they not clean up after themselves?
They don't. These wicked beasts.
What the fuck?
They're fucking animals.
That's what happens when you don't have a soul.
Yeah.
This is what Ronya loves to engage in anti-ginger. She's like trying to develop some type of. She's reaching outside the circle for support.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tobias. Yeah, that's what it is. The study. All right, now,
Oh, that's
Gonka, that is a great hook.
Yeah.
The study again. But I'm saying that so many times.
Yeah.
The study, like the parlor, this is where the big revelations occur. It's big leather-backed chairs. Might even be a peat stove. Like, there's a lot, like a worn carpet. There's a lot of vibes. So London Redheaded League and the study. I think we got great vibes here. Oh, see Kindled Sky, yes, it's the violin, right? Yeah, Space Junk's violin shit. Exactly. God, Elementary is good.
That was good.
I have seen, I feel like this third season is not quite as good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't remember.
It's weird. They introduced this other character who is like another student of his, and they're just like manufacturing drama between the student and the Kate. Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't-
kind of liked her.
I think that she's okay. I think that they already had a good vibe with it.
They got to get past her bullshit to where she's incorporated.
Yeah. Because right now she's still sort of separate.
Yeah, and it's just kind of dumb and weird.
Yes. Okay.
But they get past that. Don't worry about
Oh, the kick ass, and then she gets to kick ass and be cool.
it. I
That's
think so.
fun.
Yeah. Studying Amber. Yeah. Well, listen. It's a great name, obviously. We love it. Okay, now the study came out on top.
Okay.
All right. So now we can get more dialed in.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going with an amber ale.
Yes.
I'm going with
Color palette is good.
a black or a dark mild.
Very
How's the
appropriate.
Moriarty for you.
Obviously we don't want to go into too much detail.
Sure.
As a pervert for this stuff, I loved it.
That's what I figured.
Have you watched Enola Holmes?
Oh yeah, we love those movies.
1, 2?
Oh yeah. We at my house those movies are huge.
I loved Moriarty in the second one.
Right?
I thought it was a great
Kind of good.
great riff on it.
It's real good. Now, amber ale, dark malt. So the vibes are right, the palate's right. Here, no, Eric, are you going to drink this?
No, go for it.
Although as much as I like her, nobody beats the Moriarty from the one with what's his name in it.
Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
I really like that
guy
Moriarty.
is so awesome.
Nobody beats the Moriarty from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Sorry.
Okay.
He
No,
was the best.
I love that. I love that.
Space Jocks, you're talking my language now. Jeremy Brett will always be my Sherlock, though Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
is a great second.
Yes. Now,
What?
Robert Downey Jr. was great.
I loved Robert
No,
Downey
he
Jr.
wasn't.
Yes,
He
he
was
was.
mediocre. Those were mediocre action movies.
That is your opinion, which
Doesn't
is
ca-
fine.
They're not. They're okay. It was disappointing, especially after
And
watching
then Cumberbatch coming
the
in.
other two.
I'll take Cumberbatch. What? You don't like Robert Downey Jr.? Oh, I kind of liked him.
I like Robert Downey
Fun.
Jr. a lot, but those were not. It was not great Sherlock.
No, it was fun.
It
was pretty
was
good
a
Sherlock.
Guy Ritchie movie. It was not a Sherlock movie.
I didn't think Cumberbatch was a terrible.
Cumberbatch was a fucking amazing Sherlock. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Cumberbatch is pretty good Sherlock.
Yeah, I loved him as Sherlock.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's pretty good.
what the hell?
All right, now, amber ale, dark mild.
Yep. And I want a Scottish light for. We're the study, not Scotland Yard.
Yeah. It could be a cider too. I mean, no. Do you guys see the look? It's not gonna be a cider, just so you know.
Yes, Wishbone was a thing in the United States.
British strong ale.
I remember a couple of episodes.
Now, is the British strong ale? Is that the one that has a ton of table sugar in it?
No.
No. All right.
Nope. Just higher in ABV.
All right. So here are our style vibes, keeping in mind the appropriate and curatorially selected locality of the vibes, but also keeping the palate in mind. Consider it. Yeah, Greg, this is what I like. I think that everybody sort of has their own Sherlock. It's sort of like having your own doctor. See, he's got it. It's like having your own doctor, and you do, right? You have the one that emphasizes the traits that you think are appropriate.
Yeah, clearly, and it's always going to be Eccleston for everyone.
I love Eccleston.
Yeah,
I thought Eccleston's doctor was great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Like, I've never heard, I have never talked to another person that thought, yeah, exactly. I have never talked to another person that thought that Eccleston was a cool doctor. I loved him.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Especially to come back on with the cool coat. Oh, man.
Yeah, he was one of the two that I've seen.
Yeah, which one did you do?
I mean, Tennant also.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's
I liked whatchamacallit too, Matt Smith. He was great.
Matt Smith, not bad. So
I didn't end up watching it at that point.
So after we were watching, because we were going super hard on Doctor Who there for a while. This was when I had to teach Brenna, because we had a shared laptop that we used in the room, and this is when I had to talk to Brenna about Incognito.
Huh?
Because I would open up. Ghostly, are you okay? I had to open up, because I'd open up the browser and I would do a search, and then the thing that would come up would be David Tennant kisses, and then David Tennant hot kisses, and it would be a lot of David Tennant content.
Kissing? Yeah.
She just wanted to look up kisses, like kiss compilation videos on YouTube.
Oh.
Which I get, but I'm saying that doesn't mean that she wants me to know that she is looking for it.
Turn on private mode. There you go.
Exactly. And I'm just saying, hey, you can just hide this over here. It's fine if you do it. I'm just saying that you might not want me to know that you're doing it, and it's fine. But in the future.
Wait, Billy Piper was with.
Yeah.
She was his companion?
Yeah.
Way back.
She was Ellison or
Eccleston and Tennant?
Yeah, I thought she was with Eccleston.
she was both.
Oh, she was with both.
Yeah, because
I didn't watch the Tennant.
Well, no, because sometimes the
He
companions.
was too good to get rid of, that's why.
Billy Piper was amazing. The Dr. Donna,
Dr. Donna was great.
also good. British strong ale.
Okay.
So tell me more about this British strong ale.
It's a beer.
It sounds like a vigorous ale. Oh, here, let me help.
Okay, so British Strong Ale. We are looking for malty, sweet, and fruit esters with complex blends of dried fruit, caramel, nuts, toffee,
Shit.
and malty aromas.
Yeah, but this is
The
parlor
hops are
vibes.
earthy, resiny, fruity,
You
and
bet they
floral
are.
notes.
Yeah. So this is parlor. This is study vibes, right? The color, the tastes, the aroma callbacks. It's everything that's inside here. Pipe smoke, right? The fireplace. Oh God, And to me, that means that we might be able to get some of our color from some novel editions that might even have a toast or roast character.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'm just going to take a little bit of this carafa too.
And then just dump the whole thing in your mouth.
I might. Ooh. There might be a place for a small amount of carafa too.
Okay, so our first vote is going to be two-row pale malt or Maris Otter.
And the Maris Otter is the bready one.
Yeah.
Two-row is sort of like the traditional baseline.
Yeah.
Pale malt.
Yeah, Maris Otter is malty and nutty.
Ooh. More of a nutty character. Now this I'm going to have to see for myself. Oh,
It's good, right?
wow.
Yeah.
But it's like
Going back for more.
but it's like explosively good.
Yeah, totally.
But individual wheat options, they don't always, even though they're definitely seeds, they don't always actually have like the nutty bite or character to them. Mm-hmm. This kind of has it all. That's really nice. Why the hell is it called Maris Otter?
Oh.
I mean, I know what
I'd like to call it Emmett Otter.
Probably somebody's name.
This year, I'm watching it.
I'm going to make you watch it if you don't watch it.
Dude, you come over. You come over. Let's do it at my house.
First of all, I'm going to go grab Mike. Then we're both coming over and sitting you down.
Fair enough. I'm ready. I want to see the tradition, right?
So because of the state of the world, I usually watch it on December 1st, but like every year, I'm watching it like a little bit earlier, and it's like Thanksgiving time.
It's like what you've determined is that you're taking Emmett Otter medicinally.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
You're taking it earlier and earlier in the year
Yeah.
for its narcotic effect. Listen, they want a big flavor that has a little bit more identity and presence. What's the giant sword by the drawn and courtier sign? That is one variation on Dinar Blitzen's blade toothbrush. Although we have there's a couple different.
Hold on, wait a minute. We got to go through our ABVs.
Yeah, there's a couple different artistic versions. So Maris Otter we have as our base, but let's build up our guardrails for sure.
Yeah, so 5.5 to 8.
Fuck.
So we're in the study. Are we talking about the case, or is this after the case and we're?
Yeah, exactly. Is this the reveal, or is this the preparation? Right. Yeah, or is this like the high impact, the real parlor scene punch, or is this we're starting to build our case?
Like Lestrade comes in and he talks about it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
I've got an idea.
Talp has got it. That's the Lestrade. The 6.5 is like when Lestrade comes in and starts talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the midpoint, we like that. Demetrius, obviously 7%. Listen, I appreciate the solution. It may be that when this gets voted through, I may have to call an audible and change it to 7% just so that we retain canonicity.
I mean, I'm not going to argue it.
No, I didn't think you would.
I won't argue it.
Is the beer not the clue that solves the case? Oh, Gurney.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I love that. So if we want to continue embroidering that concept here in the channel as we are going through,
As we're going through.
this beer, it's a spill, a glass, the glassware. Let's continue as we define the variables here. Let's try to have a through line where this flips the case. The beer case, if you will. All right, 6.5. All right, so 7% is the answer.
Okay, SRM 8 to 22. So 8 is gonna the study. Oh, like 22 is gonna be the leather-bound, like chairs.
Yes, that's the leather of the. Right.
8 and 9. Like 15 and 16 is gonna be the tobacco of the study. 8 and 9, or anything in that range, is gonna be the scotch.
Yeah.
The weathered pages of his notebook.
Yes, the vellum.
Yeah.
Here, Brianish, did you just make SRM your desktop background? Yeah. Yeah, he life hacks. Life hacks from this guy. The half-finished lager. Perfect.
That's just a good.
Chekhov's beer. So we got big leather chair energy here. So this is an imperious. This is an imperious Holmes. Leaned back just before he has no choice but to take to his feet. Big chair. Big chair energy.
Big chair energy?
Right, notes are being taken.
Okay. Oh, look. My craft beer.
An Irene Rodler.
Oh,
Bro.
wow, that's great.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so IBU.
IBU's 30 to 60, really. So
Wow.
we're balancing out the
Shit.
malt, but it can get into that IPA range. A Scandal and Doppelbock. That's fun.
I'm shocked that this style goes to 60.
Yeah,
IBU. That's for real perverts. But I mean, this all sort of works, at least from my perspective. If we're talking about, because there's always like flowers in people's the waffle of someone's shoe, like this is definitely the sort of thing that would be found near the scene. So there's obviously a crime that is taking place. It is in London. It could be at or near a brewery. We're going to open up that keg. We're going to open up that cask. We're going to find things we don't want to see in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, forensics, exactly right. Yeah, Nethesian, this is the type of channel we operate here. This channel is vibes.
Case of the missing hops. That's fun.
Forensics? Oh, Jesus.
Hey, look at that.
Just looking at that,
Oh, it looks great. Yeah.
the color of that wort, very nice. Yeah, Beer Baker Street, or it could just be 221 Barley Street. That
Oh, shit, that's good.
I'm saying that already works. It already works.
That is great.
420 Bake Street, you dork.
Okay, that's pretty funny, too.
So we got the 45. We're right in the middle. We're talking about a hop cone, perhaps in the victim's pocket. Kept there for good luck.
So, if you want to use Carafa 2, it's going to intensify the aroma and obviously color of the malt. We could go with Crystal if we want to do a little bit of caramel in here.
Yeah, and what I was going at with the Carafa was specifically, it has a slightly smoky, roasty taste, and that's when we're getting into our wood smoke and our pipe smoke, right? So Carafa 2 was the first one. What was the second one?
Just Crystal. We could do Cara Red. This is going to add body, color, head retention. It's another Crystal, so a little bit of caramel.
Okay, and that might be another nice redheaded reference.
And special roast. This adds a toasted biscuit-like flavor, like toasted tobacco. Think about it like that.
Special roast. Well, no. Special roast. See, I figured that special roast would actually be.
Dark? It's not.
It's not. Special roast actually is a
It's only 50 on the SRM scale.
very pleasant, reasonable. Oh, then you open it up. I mean, compared to Maris Otter, for sure. Is it a mild roast?
Yeah. Nutty, biscuity.
Absolutely. That has a great character. But it is very, almost like a pumpernickel bread.
That's a good way to look at it, yeah.
It has an almost like herbal darkness to it. It's good though. But I was shocked. I figured the special roast would be a different thing. I think what makes it a special roast is the fact that it is so light.
Yeah. Kirk never said beam me up, Scotty? Really?
Oh, is this like Elementary, my dear Watson?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, special roast is gonna take this thing to the fucking moon. That's what they want. Special roast is gonna be incredible in there. Sweet, also a little roast.
Okay, now the next vote is none, and the other three of those. Oh yeah, we've done Dune. That's definitely been done.
Right, so here's your second round, a couple other options in here. What ingredient would represent spice? Well, the truth is there's lots of great spices.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not being a dick. There's lots of great spice blends, especially like for me, I would
really
do.
not being a
It's
dick.
like spice, stupid. No,
Is it cinnamon or something?
What?
that's usually how they say it.
Yeah.
when you're listening to it. I would say I would probably go with chai.
Oh, okay.
I would use something that had a spicy character, sweet, but itself is a complex blend of things, and it's hard to pull out individual pieces of it. But I think that would be an amazing one. The other way that you could go would be to choose and focus on another individual spice, like a toasted coriander seed.
Oh, that's
Go
fun.
strange with it, right? And then you'd also get that orange Catholic reference, because a toasted coriander seed kind of has that vibe. Yeah, cumin, for sure.
Spice melange. It's just a fun word
Yes,
combination.
it's very fun. And also the we worked with them before on the Clank game, but Direwolf's Dune Imperium game.
That shit is fucking brilliant.
That's one of the most like impressed and in awe I have felt like playing a game, because you can just completely reverse engineer all the thoughts that must have been had to produce this.
Yeah.
God, it's good. They don't want it. Dude, they are showing heroic restraint. They are saying no more. They want Maris Otter, which is delicious, as we've seen, and special roast on top. It's simple, but this is going to be one of the best
What was our ABV?
base malts. We've had 7.
And SRM.
The CERM? The CERM is 22. Oh, no, Jux, that's a great idea. I love RPGs that are about generational stuff. Yeah. Clove would be perfect. Although I think that there is some clove in a typical chai blend. Yeah. Real flavor. This chat it's gross. Chunks. I'm sorry to expose you to it, frankly.
Okay, so hops.
Yes.
I'm guessing we're going to go with tobacco and earthy as one of
I think that would be an unbelievable. I think that it's right for the theme, but I think it's also an unbelievable accompaniment to our bready, sweet, toasty malt build.
So Fuggles is going to be my first one. Woody, earthy, pleasant, vegetal.
I love pleasant. And Fuggles is also mega British, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, how about East Kent Golding?
Yeah, exactly. This is the
Kent
playbook.
Golding is earthy, mildly bitter with a sweet, silky honey character. Notes of lavender, spiced, and honey, and thyme. Those are the two hops we can use. Those are two great.
Yeah, see, and I feel like either one of these, like Fuggles definitely hits the study. I feel like East Kent Goldings is like all of our evidence,
Yeah.
right? It's like the apothecary murders or something, right? Hey, Jade Lady, how you doing? There's heaps. Oh yeah, rubs. There's heaps.
Yeah.
Flowers and plants broadly in there. And then if you're also down with codfile is basically like the monk, like the Franciscan monk version of Sherlock Holmes. It fucking kicks ass. It's too good.
so
Have you seen
funny.
codfile?
No, have you seen Name of the Rose?
Yeah, it's the same stuff.
Same stuff? Yeah.
No, Nethesian, there's gum.
Huh?
There's clove gum.
Oh, yeah.
Is there?
Have you ever had blackjack? Blackjack gum?
No.
It's like a black licorice flavored gum. The same manufacturer makes a clove gum stick. So,
Wild.
ancient story. When I was 19, I looked up folk magic to find love.
We're all 19 once.
And so I started keeping cloves in my pocket. And
How'd that work out for you?
I've been married for, decades. Cheese.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean,
I get impressed
they
with
don't.
cheese.
They don't. Yeah, it's like it would work on me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would have worked on Brenna.
If you just showed up with like, hey,
No,
with
cheese
cheese,
is the
you put
best
cheese in your
choice.
pocket, I think I would be a little disturbed.
I'd be. Like,
You don't want pocket cheese. That's kind of
Yeah, man, you don't want that warm. You know that
Pocket
that
cheese.
pocket.
Sweaty-ass
No, that
pocket
pocket
cheese.
brie.
That's
You
like,
reach in there, you're pulling it out. It's dripping. There's icicles of hot cheese.
Oh.
No, James Gray. No. Listen, this is the thing. If I left the house with cloves in my pockets, Brenda would know right away.
with clothes in my pocket and another one wearing a. I got nothing.
It's wearing something, They want, listen, so they have gone, I think, with the interesting one. I know that Fuggles would be great in this, but they went with the herbal one, which I think is good from the evidence perspective. But I really think that against this base, we have put together something really special here.
What was our IBU?
The Ibu? 45. So this is coming up on an IPA level of bittering, but with a hop that emphasizes herbal character.
Yeah.
God, this is going to be really good.
So we are going to first start with our British Ale 2, which is malty, clean, and crisp, and dry.
Dry. Very British.
Yep.
in terms of that brewing tradition.
Yep. Or the London Ale, which is bold, rich, some fruit flavor, and crisp.
Interesting. So like the polar opposite. Big malt character, but it doesn't have the crisp. Well, they're both crisp. They're both good. And then the main difference is that the London Ale has some of the fruity character you can get. Yeast. Take a look at this. Yeah, the IP-free IPA. Well, I mean, Copper Pot, not to be pedantic, but Jorash, if you could please focus the camera on the product here. So, again, not to be pedantic, certainly it's never happened in the past, but what I would say is that wort is a kind of tea.
That's a good point.
It is essentially a barley tea. Now you have mild versions of that, like mild versions of barley
Man, we
tea.
should just make a
Stone.
barley tea.
Absolutely.
Sell
We could. What, like athletic brewing, right? But I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
barley tea, like Korean
killer.
barley tea, really, really good, right? Pretty normal. This just uses a lot more barley. We're basically making a super tea. We are grabbing as much of this material as we can to take it out here. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically rubs it would be a tisane, but I just want to make sure that we're understanding each other, which is that this wort is a distinct product from beer. We're going to introduce a creature to this once it gets cool enough. For example, 90 degrees, too hot, right? We don't want that. We want it to come down. But basically what I'm saying is that we're going to throw those bugs in here, and they're going to transform that into beer. But what we were making here, wort, is absolutely, I would say, in the tea continuum for sure. They want that London ale. They want it bold. They want it rich. They want it fruity. They want it crisp. What about the Boy Sensation 98 degrees? We don't want them anywhere near the brew kettle.
No.
I would never trust them to pitch.
Listen.
I'll tell you that much.
Nick Lachey, he's a great guy, just not near any kind of beer.
It's got to go. Did I hear wort? Yeah, exactly. All right, now, so we have reached the portion of the program where we reach deep within ourselves and we extract the best names for this Sherlock Holmes themed beverage. A case of wicked beer perverts.
Not utterly wrong.
Oh, no, here. So, Poriarty is in there. I'm putting it in. You won. Study in Amber is incredible.
Elementary.
Now, it does look like the canal written thus.
My beer, Watson. 221 Barley Street, yeah.
220 barley, easy. I love what I'm seeing. Imbibing detective. You nerds. Yeah, Poriarty is a beer stalker.
Oh.
Demetrios. Hey. That's kind of nice. Benedict Cumberbatch.
That sounds lewd.
Oh, magnifying glass.
Beer sham pipe. Nice. I like that.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hardcore.
Well, I have several meerschaum pipes.
Of course.
So,
I'm just saying it's kind of like
yeah.
zesty.
Wow, that's impressive.
Beer Baker Street beer regulars. All right, now this is going to be a runoff for sure. All right.
You're 100% right, Demetrios. Though in a calabash pipe, which is what everybody knows him for, the inside of the calabash is always poured with meerschaum.
Space Junks, you were a tiny bit too late. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now take a look at that. And then we're going to let this run for a little bit. My suspicion is that that list is quite long. Once you've given me an opportunity to winnow it down a bit, I think we'll redo it. We got a couple minutes here. Fair enough, Junks. Oh, Junks, it seemed like you liked Wheel Saint. I saw the fan art, which I thought was very cool. So that's going to start running next week. It is a 5-page series, and they're full pages, not strips.
Full pages, not strips.
Yeah.
Fucking
Real name, no gimmicks.
yeah, show. Full pages, not strips.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So, Poriarty, Study in Amber, My Beer, Watson, Magnifying Glass. Okay. Okay, try this. Your final choices. Yes, I haven't had a chance to read it yet, Junks. We're getting ready for this trip. I've had to call the pharmacist maybe 7 times in the last 20 hours. It's been a real treat. Study in Amber. I mean, it is very tasteful.
Really
oh yeah, Rubs. It's for real. It is for fucking real. It's just hard to imagine who is accurately and effectively being served by this this insurance infrastructure. Well, never mind. I know who is being served by it.
I don't think it's hard to figure that one out.
I think I know who is being served
Yeah.
by it, but it is not the people who take drugs. At any rate, I think they take cocaine.
Yeah.
Down at the client level, I think it's different. Guava, we appreciate it. God bless you. Go do your shit. Study in Amber it is. By a mile.
A study in amber or just study
Yeah,
in
go ahead and do a Study in Amber. That's more appropriate, I think, for the actual vibe. Huge winner. Huge winner. Now, Gather Ed Throng, I've got great news. I know that already you've begun to preemptively mourn the end of the stream. Well, mourn no longer. In but a short hour, you will find our studio radically reconfigured, not into a place of brewing, but into a place of war. Yes, we'll be picking up exactly where we left off on last week's Black Remnant episode. Big fight. It is 7 on 9. Should be action-packed. And I also have my fully painted... no, my new miniature is fully painted. In fact, between now and then, I'm going to be putting some slight decals on just so that it's perfect. But it turned out very, very good, and it'll be super fun to have somebody new on here. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, Rubs, this is just what the channel's like. This is just what the channel is like. It's always like this, and has been for years. So, hey, like I say, we will be back momentarily, 1 hour, reconfigured. Myself, Mr. Eric Benson, Francisco Kiko Villasenor. It's going to be a huge treat. But for now, I'm going to seize the machinery of the universe, and I'll see you soon.